If you're searching to buy a new Prebuilt gaming PC and you don't know where to start and which websites you should take a look at, this video is going to be the right one for you. On this video, I will talk about 4 different websites that I think are the best to search a gaming PC and have a great gaming experience, and also a streaming and video editing experience, of course. But before showing the websites, I want to say that in the description of the video you will have a list of Prebuilt PCs that I recommend buying for every type of budget. So if you're interested in buying a gaming PC, you should definitely take a look at the description or my video about the top 5 Prebuilt PCs of the month that I've made for this month, and you can watch that video in the top right of the screen. Without more to say, let's start with the list. So the first website that we are going to talk about is HP. Now this list is in no particular order, so we are not going from the best to the worst or from the worst to the best. We are going to just talk about my personal favorite websites to buy a gaming PC. So if you're going to buy a gaming PC from HP, I think the best PCs that you can buy are either the ultra budget and budget options or the highest end gaming desktops. I wouldn't go with a medium end gaming PC like the Omen 25L or the HP Pavilion gaming desktop at $1,500, mainly because of the upgradability and the airflow. But if you're going to buy a gaming PC from HP, I think the budget options such as the Pavilion with the 1650 Super or the Victus 15L with the 1660 Super are great options to start gaming, and these are super budget friendly. You can get a Victus 15L at $700 with the GTX 1660 Super and a Ryzen 5 5600G. If you don't understand anything about components, this will allow you to play basically every single game at 1080p 60 FPS on average, and esports titles at above 144 FPS consistently. So I think if you're working with a tight budget or you have more than $2,000 to buy an Omen 45L, I think it's worth the buy. These high-end gaming PCs, the 45L lineup PCs, are actually really good for gaming, especially for 1440p and 4K gaming, depending on the components that you're choosing, and as well for video editing, because the processors for these gaming PCs are actually great. So if you have a high-end budget or a low-end budget, I think HP is going to be one of your best websites to buy on. With the next one, we have Newegg. Now I know some people don't like this website, but I think it's actually great to find, especially gaming desktops on the medium end side. I think if you have a budget between 1200 bucks all the way up to 2000, this website is actually going to be great because you're actually going to find new deals every day that are worth the buy, especially because they're always on a sale. Let's take for example the Skytech Blaze 3.0 gaming desktop. For $1,600 you get the i7-10700F, the RTX 3060 Ti, a liquid cooler and decent airflow, and all of this combined is great for 1440p. So if you're searching for a medium end gaming desktop or a super high end PC at like $4,000, I think this website is actually going to be the right website for you. But if you're on a lower end budget, I would actually go with HP instead of Newegg. With the next website, we have Amazon. Now you have to be careful with this website because it has a lot of great gaming desktops, but it also has some gaming PCs that are a scam, especially the lower end budget PCs. So you have to know about components if you're going to buy from Amazon. Now if you don't know anything, don't worry, I've got you covered. I've made a lot of videos about Prebuilt gaming PCs that are worth the buy from Amazon, but you have to be able to find the right one if you want to buy from this website. But I think it's one of the best ones because it's basically Amazon and you're getting a great customer support always. So if you have to return the item, they are always going to help you, and also the shipping times are unbelievably fast. So I think overall this website is great, although you should keep in mind that it has some gaming PCs that I do not recommend you buying at all, especially under $800. And with the last website for this video, we have Skytech. I think Skytech is one of the best websites where you can buy a gaming PC, especially from the latest deals. So make sure to sort by the latest gaming PCs because these are the best deals that you can get on the website, and they also have some decent deals for lower end gaming PCs. I wouldn't recommend going with medium end gaming PCs for this website because I think that you can get better deals on companies like Newegg. But if you're working with a tight budget, you can get a system integrator that's actually decent for 1080p gaming at 60 FPS average at all times. So if you care about future upgradability, I would go with Skytech gaming PCs instead of HP on the lower end side of things. But again, if you want performance, I think HP is better at a budget level, and I think Skytech it's a great brand for higher end gaming PCs, where for example let's take the Kronos gaming PC for 1900 bucks. It has the RTX
3070, the i5 12600K, which is the latest gen of the i5, and it's a great CPU for multitasking, streaming, video editing, and also gaming. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM and a great from mesh panel for the airflow overall. So if you wanna buy from Skytech, I would recommend you buying these PCs if you have a super high-end budget from $1,700 to like $5,000, where you can actually get deals like the Prims 2 with the i9 12900K, the RTX 3080 Ti, 1TB of Gen 4 SSD, a DDR5 3690 motherboard, 32 gigs of RAM at 4800 MHz with RGB, of course DDR5, all of these for $3,700 and free shipping also inside the US. So if you have a super high-end budget, then I would recommend Skytech. And also if you have a low-end budget and you want something that it's upgradable and you don't care that much about performance right now, even though it will be decent, I think Skytech is actually the right one for you. So let's wrap it up real quick and make a conclusion. I think HP is the best one for budget gaming PCs and high-end gaming desktops, although you should keep in mind that the budget gaming PCs are not so upgradable. So if you want something upgradable, you want to go for Skytech. Then for Amazon PCs, I think they are great, the shipping times are also great, and they have awesome PCs for medium and high-end budgets, but once again you should be careful. Then for Newegg, I think they have some great medium-end gaming desktops and also high-end gaming PCs. So if you have a budget between $1,000 and $2,000, I think Newegg is going to be the right one for you. And then Skytech, like I said before, is great for both super high-end gaming PCs and low-end gaming desktops, especially for the upgradability that they have over the HP website, but they are not going to be as powerful as the HP Big 2s and Pavilions that you can get under $1,000. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, because I'm going to be uploading a lot of this content and there is actually new content coming soon, so you should definitely subscribe and hit the bell button. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support always, and I will see you on the next one.